Okay, welcome back to Say Yes to You. This is my channel where I love to talk about things about meditation, spirituality, personal development, and it's my goal that at the end of each video, I will be able to offer you a tip or trick, process, technique that you can use to begin to say yes to you sooner than later. Now, earlier in the day, I did a video about a law of attraction process that is very helpful for when you're feeling overwhelmed. You feel like there's so much to do, there's not enough time, you don't know how you're going to get it done. And in that video, I talked about the process of turning it over to the manager from the book Ask and It Is Given. I have on the same clothes. The only thing that I changed was the lipstick. And what happened was I said, I put on this cake face full of makeup. I have my jewelry, my bangles, and everything. I didn't really want to let this makeup go to waste. So I said, I'm going to come back and do another video. As it turns out, I do have a follow-up to that. And the follow-up to that is another process, also from Esther and Jerry Hicks' book, Ask and It Is Given. This process is segment intending. Segment intending is a fantastic process to be used, again, when you are feeling overwhelmed, when you have an idea of how you want things to work out for you, but you maybe cannot see how. It's a process you can use if you just want your day to go a little bit more smoothly, which is something I love. So what you're going to do is segment out or piece out, chop up, divide, so many synonyms. What you're going to do is break up your day into segments. The first segment might be waking up in the morning, having your breakfast. The next segment might be your commute into work. The next segment after that might be many people have team meetings in the morning if you're working with other people in an organization. That in and of itself can be very stressful. The segment after that might be dealing with clients, and the final segment might be your commute back home from work, for example. So what you would do is you think about the segment that you're focusing on. You think about how you want to feel, because it's those feelings that are the currency of the universe. The way that you're pre-paving these segments is with the feeling that you're sending out ahead of you to kind of smooth everything for you, okay? So you think about that block of time, and you imagine, how do you want to feel? So you wake up in the morning. For me, I want to feel well rested. I want to feel calm, but I also want to be excited about the day ahead. So that's what I would kind of see in my mind's eye. The commute for me used to be something oh so stressful. And what I would do is the night before, as I'm lying there in bed, I would just envision myself, in the car. And as I'm in the car, all of my favorite songs are coming up on the radio. I'm hitting nothing but green lights as I'm moving through. It's a very pleasant experience. And when I would do that, the night before, it would be like magic. Where, sure enough, I would find myself dancing in the car and singing along and everything. But the most amazing thing, which I can't have any control over, would be hitting green lights. Or if I'm coming up on the red light, guess what? It was red for a little bit, and by the time I get there, it's turning green. It actually works. So that is segment intending from Esther and Jerry Hicks' book, Ask and It Is Given. And the segment intending is a technique, tool that you can use if you are feeling overwhelmed, if you have a definite idea of how you want your day to be, or if you have any kind of anxiety about how things might play out. That touched on something really important. Anxiety is such a hot button issue right now. We get anxious about interacting with certain people. I myself used to get very anxious about coming to YouTube and posting my videos. Those would be really good things to use the segment intending. In the case of this video, even I would have to say that the way that I would have intended this segment is actually what's happening. I keep saying I love to do just one take because the editing is not my favorite thing in the world. Although at the time that this video was posted, I should have a video that I did edit, and I was so excited that I was able to put some music under the video. I was just over the moon. Even though that's kind of simple, that was something that was a block for me some months ago. So this experience is really how I would have imagined. It's kind of easy at this point. I don't know. So if you like this content, you feel like this is something that you could use, you could put it into use, go ahead and give this video a like. I would invite you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. But really what I would want is for you to leave a comment. I'll put that in one of my segments. I would love to see some comments about, is this something that you have heard of before? Are you familiar with Ask and It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks? Are you familiar with different processes that we can use within Law of Attraction? If this is something that is, interesting, do you want to know more about it? But again, I say, like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you the next time. Okay, bye-bye.